Hey guys, so I'm recording this on my phone because this thought just hit me and I didn't want to get everything set up. I just need to get it out. I just got off a call and like my cheeks are so red. I feel like really warm. Like I've just been smiling a lot and just the best vibes are going around. But I just got off this call with a really good friend of mine and they are trying to get back into making videos and I haven't been putting as much out. Like just we're all going through it. Like we're all feeling all this energy and I've been like some deep in like trying to create a new reality, trying to maintain the vibration for it and really align with it and like not project too much and still be in the present moment and like appreciate my past and like do all the inner work and see all that stuff. So there's been a lot of growth going on. It's been really busy, lots of energy going out, and I've really needed to rest too. Like I've been putting a lot out, now I need to like reel it back in. So like this last 2 weeks actually have been pretty mellow, and I was just having this conversation, and my friend, he used to do videos all the time, and now like he's been doing the same stuff. He's like building his own reality and doing his own inner work and going through so much. There's so much for everybody right now. And he was just asking for kind of like advice, like how do I get back into this? Like it's just like it, I mean, once he starts, I know it's going to be like kind of riding a bike, but there's just so much that we all think. It's like, I feel like for people to want to watch my stuff, like I have to act a certain way. Like I have to stick to a certain topic. I have to like have my background be something special. I need to like wear a certain attire. Like like you're trying to like please other people so they want to watch your stuff, but really that's not how people are going to like really resonate and connect. Like you need to be yourself because there are millions of other people that do the same stuff that you do or the same like quirky or weird that you are, and like people don't want you to suppress that. They want to hear that because they want to feel seen, they want to feel heard, they don't want to feel like they're the only ones that are like this. Like they want to find their tribe, their community, the people that they can feel safe around and get like useful like things from. It's just stop dimming your own lights. Stop putting duct tape over your mouth. Like we all have incredible, beautiful things to say and to share, and it might be different from somebody else, but that's probably a good different. Like there are so many people in the world and one person can watch multiple people's stuff. Like I watch like Aaron Dowdy, Victor Odo, I watch Daryl and Bashar, like there, and plus like there are tarot readers on TikTok. There's what Alex reads tarot, there's Heather, there's Sun and Soul. Like there's so many different people, and like people can love somebody else for what they're doing and also love you for being different and doing something different. Like they're not always going to watch the same person all the time. Like it gets boring. Like they want to shake it up. They want something different. Like just because so many people are watching this type of thing doesn't mean you need to fit that mold. Like be the reason why they shake it up and they choose to watch something different. Like be that next program. Like, oh, like this person's posting a video this morning, but then I'm not gonna have anything later, and like, oh my god, like this person's posting it this time, and it's like the vibe change, and it's great, like it's groovy. I almost just dropped my phone, but oh man, I feel like right now is really like prime time to like lean into who you truly are. Like just loving yourself and appreciating yourself and not even caring what other people think. Like that's not a life I want to live. And I just kind of I went over so many things that I've learned in this one call, just like kind of, it just all makes sense. It's like, oh, I should do this, I should do that. Who shoulds are those? Not mine. Like, don't do something because you think it's what somebody else would want you to do. It's not their life. Like, don't. There's just so much. There's so much. I can go on and on and on and on. That's why I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't been posting. So there's all this stuff like built up in my head. Like the last video I posted, I was mentioning how like um there was this whole like battle in my head about like synchronicities and signs and everything, and then my intuition, and I was really having a hard time hearing like both of them and like knowing what to trust, and it was really challenging. That's kind of what I like hinted at, like that would have to be another video. And so I've known didn't want to talk about that in my next video, but like I haven't gotten around to it. I've been so focused on so much, and the energy is intense, and it's like just remembering like to breathe, be present, just flow with things. Like, it doesn't matter when you do it or how you do it, it's gonna happen for a reason. And I might post this now and it might not even reach the right person for a year. Like, I don't know. You know, videos will randomly like come back up and like resurface after a while. Like, maybe this isn't even meant to be heard right now. I don't know. But it's like trying to not think about every single factor, like it, if you keep thinking about what you want to do and like thinking about how like you could do it this way or that way, you're gonna end up stuck in just thinking and trying to get it right. And the important thing is to get the idea but then take action and actually do the thing despite the thoughts in your head, because as you do it more, you'll get more comfortable and like you'll just kind of sink into this good rhythm with it and it'll be good. But yeah, I guess I'm kind of scattered for this video. I wouldn't even say there's necessarily one straight topic for it, because I think I'm just gonna, it's only been, what, 6.5 minutes? Now that I've mentioned it 2 times about the whole, like, intuition and synchronicity, so I'm just gonna, like, dive into that. Basically, I was told by signs and synchronicities that this thing was going to happen, and it did happen. It did. So I was like, holy shit, like, this is what they've been telling me, this is what I've been like expecting, and now it's happening. And then as I'm going through it, my intuition's telling me something different. It's like, no, this isn't really like your thing, this isn't like, it's not vibing with you. Like, good opportunity, but no, like, you're beyond that. Like, no. And it was like, it was so hard because it's like, well, all these signs and synchronicities kept pointing me to this thing, but now I don't align with it. Like, I don't resonate with it, and it's just not me. It's not for me. And I had to, like, make the choice to take action, not just keep thinking about how I was feeling about it. It's like, no, take action and just like say no. Like, get it out of your life. If it's not aligning with you and resonating with you, making you feel good and happy, like, don't have it in your circle. Don't have it in your space. Don't give your energy to that. So I was like, wow, like, even though it was pointing me this way, it was a test to see if I was going to listen to the signs and synchronicities over my own intuition. And it was a fucking game changer for a lot. Like, now I thought I trusted my intuition before that, but the fact that I went against it and I just followed the signs and synchronicities, like, it was a huge slap in the face. Like, dude, you already have all the answers. You know exactly what you want. Do what you vibe with, not what you think you should be doing. Even though it's like no exterior person was saying, oh, you should do this. It was like myself. It's like, oh, this is all happening, so I should do that. It's like, you could do that. You could. It's an option. But is that the life you want? Is that the reality you want? Are those the frequencies and feelings and vibrations that you want? And the bottom line was that it wasn't. And I had to use my voice and like make the change in my life. And this whole time I've been like, between my last video and now, I've just been reading out stuff and going through my whole life, my whole reality, everything that I have learned or grew up with, or like people that, I guess not even like a specific person, but like a type of people, like a group, like, I don't know, like, my family is filled with a lot of rednecks, and that scene is like, I like the chill, like, bonfire aspect, like, you know, we're washable, like, getting dirty, get into nature and everything like that, but I can't stand the frequency that comes with alcohol. Like, I don't really drink, like, I will time to time just to like help bring, because sometimes I get up in the energy, I'm like way up here, because I have also found this whole thing that I'll have to next video, like, type of thing. Like, I experienced a lot, like, I don't know, maybe I went over it in another video, I can't even remember, it's been wild, but basically, I can clearly see how I use energy, like, I was shown it by an angel, and it sounds kind of crazy, but it's been crazy. So, um, yeah, I don't really, I'm like trying to find my thoughts now. That so derailed me, but, uh, um, yeah, it's just like being in that vibration, that scene, like it's just not for me anymore. Like I don't, you know, for people that like have a drink or two or whatever, like it's fine, but I don't like people being like drunk. Like I don't like the vibe. I don't know. And I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that can understand what I'm getting at and they agree. But I just kind of have been brought down like memory lane recently, and yeah, just kind of being in that space and having to use my voice to get myself away from the space. Like it can be like people that I love, but I don't have to be in the environment with them, like I can love them and hang out with them separately or whatever, but like I don't need to like stay at a fire or something while a bunch of people are drinking and I don't want to, like I don't have to stay there, you know? Like it's my choice. It doesn't matter what they're gonna think or anything like that. It's how I feel in that moment being there. It's like, okay, this isn't for me anymore, and now this is where I have to say goodbye, basically, like internally, like saying goodbye. It's like, okay, I'm like entering a new chapter. I'm turning the page. Like it's going to be different from now on. And it's like coming to terms with that and really figuring out like what you need to weed out. Like where's all the energy coming from that throws you off, that brings you down, Like don't build don't try to build your empire with all of those like low vibing crowds in your kingdom, you know? It's not gonna be what you want it to be. So yeah, it's been really crazy. I guess it's only 12 minutes. I guess I will kind of, basically, the whole like angel thing. I don't even, I guess I do have proof, kind of. I don't know. So I was brought up into this higher dimension, and in my head, I was shown a crystalline body, and a crystalline body is how the Archangel Metatron presents himself. He actually came to me in 2 of my meditations before this, and I knew he had something to do with the Akashic Records, which I have an interest in. Like, I'm gonna dive into that at some point here on my journey. So it was kind of weird how it kept being brought up in conversation, the Akashic Records and crystalline bodies, and all of a sudden he started appearing in my meditations, and then all of a sudden, like, just one random night, like, I am shown him in my mind, and he, like, I kind of, part of me was like, as anybody would think, like, oh, alright, am I dreaming? Like, no, I'm making this up in my head. I was trying to rationalize at first, and then I was awake during this. This wasn't a dream. I was awake, and then all of a sudden, the TV changed, and there was just a picture of a crystalline body on the TV. Like, that was, like, the, screensaver, I guess. That's a weird screensaver, huh? It was literally the exact image I was just shown of Metatron. And it's so wild, but I close my eyes and I am able to energetically tune into somebody. I don't have to be with them. If I like can talk to them and I can see them, and I mean, actually there's been people I've kind of more or less, I've spoken to their higher selves. Like, I haven't even met the person, I don't know what they look like, but I know they're in this situation. It's their daughter that I know, and I was talking to their mom's higher self and trying to figure some stuff out for them so they can heal and, you know, go on with stuff. And so I really, I guess, don't even really need to be able to see them or speak to them directly. I can tune into energy. So the way it was like mapped out in my head when I was seeing this was like kind of like a U, and there was like a line at the bottom, so like it starts like my energy's here, and then there's a U, and it's kind of like little branches coming off, like little things on the side, and each branch coming off is a different person. And so I just think of a person, and then my energy, my like light, it was like a bright whitish bluish light, and it started from my spot and it traced the line to whatever branch that person was on, and then it would just, the light would get brighter and I would be like pulled into the light, like I would be sucked into that, and I would be tapped in with their energies, like my higher self, their higher self. Like I can feel the energy of it and kind of have a little bit of a conversation, like, but it's not even like, I don't even really know how to explain the conversation that well. But that's how I found out, like, because I knew that I could tune into people, but I didn't really understand how it exactly worked, and that just kind of showed me what I do more or less, and so that was really interesting. And then I also was shown this space, and it was like, in that too, it was just like a black, it was like it was in outer space, but there wasn't any stars. It was like almost black, but it was like a dark blue. And then it changed, so then I was still in that space, but then there were like these squares, and this really does sound like a dream, it's so crazy, but there were these squares and they were flat, and it was like they were just floating in space, and there was like four of them, but like if I kept going there'd be more would appear, like there was a lot of them. There was like a little path, so there was like there'd be one here, like there's two rows kind of, and they kind of staggered and they weren't connected. It was like a big came out hopscotch more or less, and they were all different realities. And so I would like hop on one and I could feel the energy from it, like I more or less knew the trajectory of that reality. I knew like if focus went here, this is what would happen. And then I would jump to a different one, and like if focus went here, then this kind of thing would happen. So it was like, holy smokes, like that was another whole wild thing that I learned. So, and going along my journey, like I'm able to experience something and break down an analysis of it right then and there, and like understand like where, like I can like see and understand and feel like what would happen if I reacted a certain way or responded a certain way, or if this person did something, and like I don't know how to really explain it. Like I have seen twice now within the last couple weeks, actually I have seen two different realities in my head, and one of them actually, like, they happen. Like I was supposed to go visit Marcy, and one reality it happened, and we were in this whole Schumann residence for the 25th together. It was magical. But another reality was that we were doing so much work, we never took the self-care, the break for ourselves, we never did the inner work, we never like took a rest, and we all got sick, and that's what happened. And now it's been postponed because like Marcy was sick, I'm sick, this other girl Tiffany, she's not feeling well, like everyone got sick, and it was postponed. Like that is what I heard. And even for my messages in like my old videos, I was getting messages for like September, October, November, December, January, and it was like it all happened. All of it happened. It was like the present will come in December, aside from Christmas present, like a gift will come in December, and then it will happen in January. And I feel like it happening is this reality shifting, the split, like, you know. And then another one was like reality, like 2 realities that I saw was for my birthday, which was 2 days ago, and I still have to celebrate with my dad and my stepmom. And one reality is that it's like me and them and the kids, and we go out for dinner and we're celebrating, and I am just like overjoyed and just filled with so much love because of my kids and seeing them out at the restaurant, and just like, because I remember being a kid and like going out to a restaurant, like it's a special night, like it's fun. And we haven't really gotten to go out for dinner. Like, we've gone out for breakfast at some diners, but like we haven't really done a dinner night in a while. So I'm like just like thinking of their reaction, and they're gonna really love it and they're gonna have such a good time, and that just made me so happy. Like, that's like the best birthday present ever in my opinion. And another reality that I saw was that it was just me and my dad out celebrating, because we don't really get a lot of opportunities to bond, like just him and I. But I mean, we really aren't that close. So just imagining that, I was like, I mean, this is nice and all, but it's not filling me with the same amount of love that I would have if I was with my kids. Like, it's still like the lower energy that I don't really want. It's like my past. I don't want to keep going in circles with it, you know? And then all of a sudden, my stepmom messaged me like an hour or two after thinking this, and she's like, hey, like, I was thinking if you want to break from the kids, I can watch them and you can just go out and celebrate with your dad. And it was just so weird how it happened. And I'm like, actually, no, like, thank you for the offer, but I want to have my kids there with me to celebrate, but thank you. And it was just so weird. Like, I saw the 2 realities, and then I saw the moment where I saw the split point. Sorry, I have my son's toy, but like I saw the point of where it split. Like, it was like the V, like I was here and like one's here and one's here. I'm like, which reality do I want? What do I want to experience? Like, I'm able to like break that down, and it's been so wild. Like, it happens all the time. Like, I just haven't been able to like find the words to really explain everything I've been going through, even though like I've been wanting to post, but it's like, what do I even say? Like, I've been experiencing so much. Like, is everybody else going through this much? It's been an insane roller coaster, and I do need to be more like on top of it with my videos. Like, I do want to do, sorry, I'm also like communicating with people on the other side in the 5D world, and I'm seeing figures. Sorry, that was actually a first there. Okay. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So yeah, if you are interested in that part of it, I would look up Love Evolve music, because that is Marcy's music, and she's a medium, and she brings the voices from people who have passed. Like, she can channel them into the song, and you can hear what they're saying, and that has been also crazy. So that's Love and then Evolve, but the last E in Love and the first E in Evolve is the same E, so it shares it. It's one word. But that's on like any major streaming platform. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying before I saw that. But yeah, I just want to get into a better routine and get some set days here where I sit down and record, because honestly, it's a really good escape from everything. Like, I love everything that I'm going through, whether it be extremely challenging or not. Like, I'm very blessed to even be exposed to all of these energies. Like, it's just incredible, and I'm very thankful that this is even like happening and is a thing in life, because I would always just think about life like a few years ago. I'm like, wow, I really hope this isn't all there is, you know? And it's not. There's so much. There's so much. So I'm very thankful for all of it, but I do need to find the time to like hit that pause button, and the pause button on life and the record button on my phone or my computer or something, and just get it all out there, and you know, find the people that are going through the same kind of thing, that are on that same ride, the same roller coaster, going through the same loop-de-loops. My friend that I actually was talking to, they were saying that they wish that they could at least have a puke break or something. Like, that's so funny. like yeah, it's insane. There's a lot of energies, and it's all up and down, but the one thing that I love about the roller coaster ride is that even though it's up and down, it keeps going like this. So even though like you're down, you are still higher than where you were before. That, you know, so uh all the challenges are for a reason. You know, you learn a lot of amazing things and it helps you grow as a person. And I'm sure that even from this video you've probably noticed, like if you see my older videos, you probably noticed a difference in just the vibe of the video, I guess. I don't know, I guess I'm kind of sinking into that just like being thing and like, you know, just being me. And I actually do have a pretty cool setup now for videos. I got a tapestry up there, so I don't know, I think I'm just not gonna think about it too much and keep inspiring others to do the same. Like, everybody deserves to be heard. Everybody has a very magnificent, unique, authentic journey and great stories, and we will always continue learning. It doesn't matter where you are in your journey, like you be a guru on top of a mountain, you're still learning. Like, learning never stops, and it doesn't matter where you are in your journey, because there's always somebody that's where you were like 3 months ago that could learn from you and you don't even realize it. So yeah, again, I'm not really too sure what the whole topic of this video is, but I hope something that I said helped you out and resonated and aligned. I'm gonna get to bed. I've been talking for like 2 hours straight because I was in that call for like an hour and a half before this and I just jumped right in, so I was feeling groovy with it. But yeah, I will definitely be thinking about a set schedule to get more videos out. And I will talk to you guys soon. So, love you all. And yeah, peace out.